People, welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by Forrest Whitaker, Robert Whitaker, Forrest Gump, and Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, goddammit. I thought of those names because last week I was watching the old UFC and somebody was like, yeah, Robert Whitaker, or no, they said, no, Forrest Whitaker fights next. And I was like, oh yeah, Forrest Whitaker. And he looked at me like I was dumb. And I looked at him, I'm like, bro, you didn't say it right. And he's like, what do you mean Forrest Whitaker fights next? And I'm just like, motherfucker, you don't get it. You're stupid. You're a dumb person. Get out of my house. And I beat his ass. And then Robert Whitaker got his ass beat, which was a sad story all around. Let's shout out everybody in the chat room. God damn it, motherfucker. What? Schism of Weed, El Placid, Benny, Hammy of Doom, Guy, Jizz, TSA Skater, Striped Shirt, Samurai, Infamy, Guy, Just, and maybe a few more. We actually did advertise the podcast today on Instagram, so we should get a few more viewers slowly trickling in. Man, it was cold today. It seems like the weather just switched up on me. One day it's 1,000 degrees, the next day I'm freezing to death, and I wonder if you guys are also experiencing that, or if it's just me, the nature of me just to complain about everything all the time. I'm yes and I'm no, I'm hot and I'm cold, I'm in and I'm out, I'm up and I'm down, wrong when it's right, black when it's white, black when it's white. I don't know the fucking song, but whatever. I got a couple of topics today, but let's go ahead and start with let's go ahead and start with some racist comments. No, let's go ahead and start with the Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack giving away of the sticker pack trivia question. Learn how to talk, god damn it. This is episode, what, 81? This idiot can't talk, still can't read, but he can tail whip every single try, so I'm worth something. Today's trivia question is a simple one. It's based on animals. We've all seen animals. We love animals. Some of us feed animals, dogs, ducks, various aquatic marine life. But today, the question involves the air, where these animals can fly, or can they? What is the biggest bird? That's the question. If you can answer that in the comments and you live in America, you will get a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack sent directly to you. OG Mickey says eagle because he's stupid. Guy just says big bird. That could be right. J-Rock says emu. Also wrong. Hammy of Doom with the very first person to get it right. All capital letters. The ostrich. Yeah, I looked that up. I could be wrong. You know, Wikipedia might be wrong. Can you imagine before we had Google? How would I ever find out the biggest bird? I would have to go to the library and get a book of birds and then compare each bird by weight on a piece of construction paper. Oh, God, I'd rather work construction and fall off of a 10-story high beam than ever do some bullshit at the fucking library again. We had a whole rant about the library last episode, so if you guys missed that and you like some good old-fashioned library humor, definitely go check that out. But yes, Hammy of Doom is the winner. He will get a Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack sent directly to him. I have these vague memories of like old books and shit like that. For some reason, when you're a kid, all you read about is dinosaurs all day long, and then one day you grow old and you stop giving a fuck about dinosaurs. Why does anyone care about dinosaurs? I'll never know. But I remember I had a dinosaur book and I was reading it, and it told me about this prehistoric beetle, that whenever this beetle got threatened or whatever, it would shoot flaming like lava out of its asshole, and it would land on like a prey or something and melt it and disable it, and then the beetle could go eat it. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, this is just some bullshit some guy made up. There's no fucking lava shitting beetle out there. And for some reason, as a kid, I'm looking at it, I'm reading about it, I'm like, oh, wow, man, if I could be a dinosaur, I'd be that beetle because, I take hot shits all the time. Imagine if I burn somebody. No, this beetle probably didn't exist. I want to look that up. If anyone after the podcast can let me know if this beetle was ever a real thing or if it was just made up. Also, I remember reading a story about a pterodactyl like being found in like the 60s. Some cowboy was riding his horse and just shot it. And then I guess then what happened? I don't know. But I remember the cowboy said he clipped a part of the wing off and kept it as a trophy. Where's the fucking pterodactyl and why wasn't this bigger news? Because it's like if somebody finds a fucking dodo bird, the whole world goes, oh my God, amazing. But if this guy fucking shoots a pterodactyl, also, where was PETA back then? The very last pterodactyl? The Last Pterodactyl, starring Keanu Reeves. What a fucking movie that would be. Okay, am I tripping or is Keanu Reeves not a good actor? Lily last night was like, maybe we'll watch John Wick. She doesn't sound like that at all. But she's like, maybe we'll watch John Wick. And I'm like, dude, I don't really care about John Wick. And she's like, well, there's a dog in it. And I was like, well, I do like dogs. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that's Keanu Reeves, who only plays the same character in every fucking movie ever. I don't think he's a good actor. I don't think he does anything. I think he just reads things and just like blankly stares. No, we won't stay. I don't even know if that's a lyric from him or a quote, but I don't like him as an actor. I don't know why he's cool. Why do people think that guy's cool? Oh, there's a Facebook video of him fucking shooting a rifle really good. Okay, cool. He learned how to shoot a rifle. Everyone learns that. You should. If you don't, you should. Oh, not in my topics today, but I saw on Twitter the other day, there's somewhere in like South Carolina where if you buy a car, they give you an American flag and an AR-15. God, I love this country. Thank God I wasn't born into a communist country like Canada, Mexico. God damn it. I got some coffee here today. I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick sip. Maybe that's where all this energy's coming from. So, as far as topics today, not a lot has happened in my life, and we don't have that many news articles. But we're going to freestyle our way through this podcast the way we always do, because that's the only thing I know how to do, God damn it. First off, video idea. So last night, as I was watching El Camino, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it's the movie that comes out after Breaking Bad. If you guys have Netflix, it's free to watch on Netflix. But I'm watching that and I'm getting drunk. It's me and Lily. I'm drinking a special cocktail that I came up with. Gets you fucked up quick or slow, depending on how fast you drink it or how much of an alcoholic you are. Me, I'm a 8 out of 10 alcoholic kind of guy. So I get my glass. It was actually this very same glass. I didn't even wash it because I'm a fucking scumbag. What I did, I filled it up about this much with vodka, flavored vodka. So it's not super gnarly, strong vodka. It's some peach New Amsterdam vodka. And then I took some flavored sparkling water, like think White Claw, but no alcohol. They're like 79 cents at the store. They come in these weird dildo-shaped tubes. And I poured some of that in there, some kiwi strawberry or something. I don't remember what it was. Put that in there. And then topped it off with about a third of a 211. And now we just have this delicious, fruity, red beverage. We got the liquor. We got the malt liquor. And then we got the freshness from the kiwi strawberry. And if I was smart enough, I would have garnished with a fucking lime wedge. I didn't have any limes. But it's stupid of me because I do have one of those little lime juice holders that looks like a lime at the store. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's a like plastic lime that has lime juice in it. But what I'm telling you guys is I think it might be a fun YouTube series if I just made fucking off-the-wall random drinks, mainly involving 211s. I just make a different type of 211 cocktail. 211 and vodka, 211 and gin, 211 and scotch. We might fail, but we might win. And I think it would be fun to make up some new drink names so that maybe you guys at home could try these drinks. And I thought it would be a fun thing because they have fucking YouTube channels of people who just go eat Taco Bell. Oh my God, Taco Bell. You ate Taco Bell? That's not the same as mixing 3 basic ingredients and coming up with something outstanding. That's not creative. Taco Bell is the artist. You're just the person who eats it. I'm trying to make some art here, goddammit. And I could even name some of the drinks after you guys. We could have an old OG Mickey with a hint of bitters on the side, or a Keith King with garnished with a leaf of basil. Oh, it'd be delicious. We could have the old Geiges, which is another word for throwing up. So once I've had too many Keith Kings, then I'd fucking Geige in the backyard. I don't know what the word Geiges means, but it seems like it would be an Urban Dictionary kind of slang for throwing up. Geiges. Oh, did you see Chris over there gouging into the fucking bushes? Oh, disgusting. So I thought that'd be a cool idea. I was wondering if you guys think that could go somewhere or that it could be something. Because you got fucking Brian Ames over there just trying hot sauces. Oh, this is a cool hot sauce. Oh, this one's spicy. You're not creating anything, though. I would be creating something. Nah, maybe not creating, but I would be mixing things together in a way that could be a pleasant drink. Plus, when you're drunk, man, everything tastes good anyways, right? Is that something that happens? I don't know. But I know I've drank in a lot of alcohol. Then I've gone to really terrible taco places and eaten disgusting tacos. And they didn't taste bad at all. Isn't that what they used to say about Taco Bell back in the day? Like, yeah, I like fucking Taco Bell, dude, but I only eat that shit when it's fucking drunk at 2 a.m. in the morning, man, bro, dude, fuck. Not me. Taco Bell now, they've changed their image. They make breakfast, they're good for you, all fresh ingredients. I love me some Taco Bell, dude. What do you guys get when you go to Taco Bell? I'll tell you what I get. Steak quesadilla. Every single time I'll get 1 steak quesadilla. If I'm hungry, I'll get 2. And then I'll fucking put like some tacos on the side. That's why I got fat so quick. Because I'm lazy and because of Taco Bell. There's one right by my house. It's open till 3 a.m., which is mainly when I get hungry anyways. Plus, if I'm leaving the bar or whatever, like, oh, fuck, I'll go to Taco Bell. Get a Taco Bell real quick. Stop at Taco Bell real quick. Get a couple of snacks. Yeah, steak quesadilla. Hammy of Doom gets the bacon crunch wrap. They got bacon over there? I don't know about that. I guess they have this new shit. It's like a waffle taco. Get that shit out of my fucking country, dude. I'm not trying to make no waffles into a taco. Fuck you. TSA Skater says diarrhea, which leads me to my next topic, lettuce. I have been eating a lot of salad in the past 2 days. I'll tell you guys what, this is why I'm stupid and I don't learn things until late into my life cycle. When I used to get salad from the grocery store, I would get it in this little square, like Tupperware thing, and it says like power greens, or it'll be like kale mixed with romaine or whatever, and just you get it like that. Little did I know that I could actually go to the store and I could get a stick of romaine. I didn't know what romaine looked like. I thought it came in a ball, but no. It is, in fact, a stick. You get a stick of the romaine. You peel off a leaf. You chop it up. Boom. Got your own salad. It's a little bit cheaper, but also better on the mouth because you can now choose the size of each lettuce you want. I like the lettuce to be a little finely shredded. I don't want one giant leaf because sometimes here's me eating a salad. I have to tilt my whole fucking head sideways to get this one random ass fucking oblong leaf into your mouth. Fuck that shit. Oh no, not when you make your own salad. And if you guys maybe are as sheltered as me when it comes to salad, fucking listen up. You go there, you get the romaine, peel it off, chop it up yourself, boom, 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 boom. My salads are very basic, all right? Some people do like onions, maybe some jalapenos, olives, tomatoes. Fuck all that. Here's what you do. If you're broke and you don't care. 'Cause I can eat anything pretty much these days. You chop the salad, boom. You get a little bit of shredded cheese, boom. Get some hot sauce, boom. And then maybe, if you want, maybe some chicken breast slices, boom. There you go, salad. It's done. It's over. It's healthy. It's a little spicy, tangy, crunchy. But here's the bad part. I've been eating all of that goddamn salad, and today I fucking took a shit, and it was all salad. It didn't even change color. It didn't change the shape. I just shit out actual salad. It didn't go into my body at all. What is my body doing? It was just like, nah, dog. That's a no for me. I'm just going to send it out. Why did that happen? It happened today, before the podcast, about 2 hours ago. I took a shit. It fell right out of my ass. It just fell out. Nothing holding it in at all. If you imagine like a tractor just opening, just dropping it all out. No pressure, nothing going on. It could have been, you know what? It could be all those 211 vodkas, but I'm blaming the fucking salad, dude, because the 211 vodka's been around forever and never fucked me up before. Okay, now suddenly I introduce salad to my stomach and it just goes, nah, send it on through. Move it along. Keep it moving. Move it along. That's what they do at the Nevada-California border. You always stop. They have all these like lanes, and you stop and you look at like, I guess what it would be like border patrol from like state border patrol or something. And you look at them, you're like, oh, is everything cool? And they're like, just move it along. They never stop you ever or talk to you. They just make you slow down and then tell you to move it along. For what reason, I'll never know. But yeah, I shit out just straight fucking lettuce. Same size, same color. Same everything. I think my asshole, it took, my stomach was like, okay, hold on, lettuce. We'll take the cheese. We'll take the hot sauce. We'll take the dressing. We'll take that chicken breast. Send them over there. Lettuce, okay, good to go. And then lettuce is like, wait a minute, man. You took everything from me. And he's like, nope, lettuce, you're going straight out the asshole. Everything else is going into me. Maybe that's why I'm getting fat. My body rejects healthy things. Could that be a scientists? Science? Prove it to me. I don't understand it, but oh man, it was kind of crazy that I experienced that this morning, and you can tell that it was a slow week in my life because it's a podcast, and we're not discussing news, we're not discussing any cool, nice skateboarding events. We're discussing the shit I took mere hours ago. Also, for the first time ever in my life, this week, I carved a pumpkin, and I was so proud of the pumpkin I carved. I drew a little face on it. I drew a face, and I was like, oh, this looks scary. And then I start cutting it out, and I'm like, oh, fuck, like, I hope I'm doing this right. I thought a pumpkin was much more solid than it actually is. Pumpkins are weak as fuck, dude. You go in there, you saw your way in there. It's super fucking easy to get in, easy to cut the corners, make the teeth sharp. I made the eyeballs extra mean. Lily made hers look like a Cartman face, throwing up. And instead of throwing up like, I don't know what a pumpkin would throw up, but they took all the seeds and mush from the inside and made it pour out of his mouth. So he's throwing up. Mine's all scary because Lily kept wanting to carve pumpkins. I want to carve pumpkins. I want to carve pumpkins. Okay, cool. Last year, we were not able to carve pumpkins because we just let it pass us by. We forgot she wanted to. She said, I want to carve pumpkins, blah, 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 blah. I really want to carve pumpkins. We didn't get to do it last year. This year we did it, and guess what I found out? Well, after about 3 days, the pumpkins just become fucking decayed, rotting pieces of shit. I didn't know this. Lily, I guess, didn't know this either. Despite being a black belt in pumpkin carving, she's carved several pumpkins throughout her life. I don't know how you would forget the small detail that the pumpkin, after it's carved, only lasts fucking 5 days. And then it becomes a shriveled mess. My pumpkin looks disgusting today. It's got a weird underbite. All of its top teeth have folded their way inward. It's like, it actually looks more scary now. But it looks scary because it's a rotting piece of like dead flesh. And now, I don't know if you guys know this, pumpkins cost fucking $4 each. So now Lily wants us to go get new pumpkins so we can carve pumpkins again. Blah, blah, blah. X-Man says, did you expect it to last forever? I don't know what I expected. I've never carved no damn pumpkins before, but I thought the pumpkin expert, fucking pumpkin master, would have been able to tell me that, hey, it's October 4th. Maybe today's not the fucking right time to carve the pumpkin when Halloween is still 26 fucking days away. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for doing that. But I think it's all part of this conspiracy because Lily knows that I hate fucking spending extra money on dumb shit. She knows these pumpkins are $4 each. She wanted us to carve multiple pumpkins. This was all a fucking plan. Or she had no idea about the pumpkins. I looked it up. This was great, dude. I looked it up. You guys can Google this. How long do pumpkins last? And then a list of how to make your pumpkins last longer. And it tells all these things. Don't cut off the stem. You can put bleach in there. Make sure it dries. And then the last step was, if you want to make your pumpkin last longer, don't carve it. It's like, wow, what a great piece of information. It's kind of like you could use that sort of shit for anything ever. Like, oh, how do I avoid getting a DUI? Oh, don't drink. Okay, that's cool. How do I avoid getting AIDS? I don't know where we're going here, but don't have sex with Eazy-E, I guess. That would be the way to do it. I know it's hard. It's hard not to do that. But I thought it was strange that on a website all about carving pumpkins, it tells me how to make my pumpkin last longer is to not carve it. I feel like that was just a weird thing. Anyway, so that's my story about pumpkins. I had another cool idea for YouTube that I thought would be funny. It made me laugh. I was sitting on the couch just giggling to myself. If I can get one of those things to attach a GoPro to my car to where it looks at me and I can just be driving and yelling about whatever I'm thinking about, it would, number one, it would make vlogs really easy. I feel like some of my greatest thoughts come while I'm driving, or they come to me right before I fall asleep, and then they just get lost in the brain and you never find them again. But I thought it would be funny to have like a daily rant and always have it like every single day it would be me complaining about scooter riders. Like, but I'd be serious about it. I'd act really serious. Like, oh, fucking can't even fucking tail whip. Oh, I hate them so much. I think about them all the time. Oh man, because it makes it look more like sincere. Because I'm driving, like, it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a comedy video. It just seems like something I'd be doing. It'd be even better if Lily's in the passenger seat, just like, dude, shut up. You talk about this all the time. And I'm just like, dude, they can't even backflip. It only took me 5 minutes. Why can't they backflip? Oh, they're just so bad at everything. Always getting in my way. Oh, I fucking hate them. A single tear flowing down my cheek from anger. Oh my god, dude, I think it'd be so funny. I tried to explain that to Lily too, and she's like, okay, fucking cool idea. And I'm like, dude, you don't get it. It would be like it'd be like me doing the opposite of what really happens, right? I don't care. I don't think about scooter riders ever. And it's like the most requested thing, like, oh, make more scooter videos, make more jokes about scooters. It'd be great if I just fucking... There's two things, like, directions we could go with scootering that would be hilarious. One would be for me to completely quit skating and just become a scooter rider. That would be the ultimate hilarious move for my channel. It would just completely change 100%. I would suddenly become like a super, like, I'd start hating skateboarders. Oh, that'd be the best. I just start fucking talking shit on skating. Dude, skating's so easy, man. I would know. I did it for a long time. Skating's the fucking easiest, dude. Fucking scootering though, man, talk about a challenge. Wow, it's totally fucking crazy. I thought that'd be hilarious, or to just, instead of like sarcastically making jokes about scooter riders, I just try my hardest to like not laugh at all and just be the meanest fucking person ever. Because here's the thing, here's what inspired that idea. I get asked this question probably 10 times a week. And you guys already probably know where I'm going with this. I get a DM or a comment that says, quote, why do you hate scooter riders? And I think to myself, I'm like, oh, I've never fucking said that. I've never, ever said I hate scooter riders. Everything I've ever done has been so insanely, like, sarcastic that the only thing that could make it worse would be if I had a fucking clown makeup on. And I feel like most people who have even just a slight bit of intelligence, they kind of see the humor. Yet still, for some reason, everyone, like, maybe I'm just the greatest actor already, but I think it'd be great if I just went on these crazy rants and just came up with some really angry shit. But I wouldn't mind hearing your guys' thoughts. I know that the scooter content gets really stale really quickly for me, but I feel like if I just became like an actor, it'd be better. I always think too that I should try to do more skits. They've never gotten popular or whatever. I used to try to do like maybe a couple skits every month, and a lot of them didn't really ever become successful. There's actually the one that I'm most proud of. It fucking ironically has to do with scootering. It's called Scooter Rider Fights Skateboarder and Wins, or something like that. Oh my god, if one of the mods can link that shit. It's called Scooter Rider Fights Skateboarder and Wins. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And it's so funny. And then, after you watch that, there's a second video of the outtakes. And it's fucking one of the funniest things I think I've ever done. Okay, enough about fucking scooter riders. Let's move on to the news for a little bit and see what's going on locally. Mob Museum is a place that we have downtown. It's this museum of old mobster shit. If you guys didn't know, this city used to be run by the mob, kind of, the casinos and whatnot. And now they have a museum dedicated to learning about all the old killers and fucking mob bosses that originally ran some of these casinos. I've never been in there. But I guess I just found out that they make a house-distilled moonshine. And it will be sold at Las Vegas Valley stores. It's sold in either a big mason jar or a little mini jar, I guess. I've had moonshine before. And I got it from some guy who said it came from, like, Kentucky or Nebraska or some bullshit. And I was like, whoa, dude, I don't know if I want to drink that. Because for me, I can barely drink, like, tequila. Or even, like, scotch. You know, if I drink scotch, I got to drink it real slow. Have it kind of watered down. My friends always buy me tequila shots. And I just look at it. I'm like, I'm not taking that. I don't think I've taken a tequila shot in fucking 10 years. And there's a lot of alcohols that I really can't stand. Like, give me some whiskey, I could probably handle most of it, you know? So anyways, this guy's giving me moonshine. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know about this. And he goes, no, just try it. So I'd have this big mason jar. I take a sip, and it was surprisingly really, really smooth. So now it has me wondering about this moonshine. It says on the front of it, it's 50% alcohol. And, I don't know, it just looks like something cool. Came from the Mob Museum. That's just a cool thing. I want to try it. So, you will soon be able to purchase Mob Museum's house-distilled corn mash original moonshine at stores across the Las Vegas Valley. So, I heard moonshine in an old rap song. I don't remember what the song was. But I remember I thought moonshine was either poop or pee. Because he was saying something like, oh, you'll be drinking moonshine. And I'm like, dude, he's going to fucking make this guy drink his own fucking shit. Like, it just seems like when you're a kid, you're watching fucking cartoons, moonshine seems like it, like you're gonna moon somebody. It sounds like something that would come out of your asshole. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought. I was wrong. I found out later. The museum announced on Thursday that Lee's Discount Liquor will begin selling the moonshine in both 750 milliliters and 50 milliliter quantities at all 19 of its stores on October 18th. So that's coming up. Oh, I can't wait to do that. The Mob Museum's moonshine is distilled in-house at the Underground. More than 1,000 gallons of moonshine have been distilled in the Underground. Lee's Discount Liquor will sell it. It's a popular liquor store here, blah, blah, blah. Other retailers, bars, and restaurants will be announced soon, the Mob Museum said in a news release. So that's pretty cool. I want to try it. I want to know if my last moonshine experience was a fluke, or maybe if this one is going to be better or worse or whatever. I think it would be cool. Anyways, let's check out this next article. Kill it immediately is the name of this article. Snakehead fish that survives on land discovered in Georgia. If this isn't no fucking clickbait, I understand that it's could be a snake-headed fish. Not even, because it doesn't have the head of a snake. Unless this fish is called a snakehead, don't be calling fish snake-headed fish. Also, when the first words of your article are kill it immediately, I I don't know, but I do want to read about this fish. I wish I could go fishing more. Doug Desautel is like an avid fisherman, or fisherwoman, depending on what he identifies as that day. An invasive fish species that can breathe air and survive on land has been found in Georgia for the first time. Officials are warning anyone who comes into contact with the species to kill it immediately. That's so rare that they would say to do that, because usually it's like, when it comes to shit like that, they're like, hey, listen, asshole, if it's more than fucking 6 inches, you gotta throw it back. And I'm not fucking with you, asshole. Usually it's not the opposite. Oh, if you see one, kill that sumbitch. Where's this from again? Georgia? If you see that sumbitch come out of the water, you bet kill that sumbitch. I tell you what, if you don't kill it, I'm gonna give you a $350 fine. God damn it. You see that snake-headed demon come out of that murky water? You best believe that you're gonna have to stomp on it, shoot it, cut it in half, or chew it up with your teeth, goddammit, because if you let that sumbitch go, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. You guys remember when Booker T did that shit for, whatever. That would have been, imagine if Booker T sounded like that. Oh, the spinneroonie would have never looked so good. An angler caught the northern snakehead fish this month in a pond. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resource Division. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division. Why does it say resources twice? What? The Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division. Oh my God, get out of here. Thanks to the quick report by an angler, our staff was able to investigate and confirm the presence of this species in this water body. We are now taking steps to determine if they have spread from this water body and hopefully keep it from spreading to other Georgia waters, if that is the will of God Almighty. Have mercy on the souls of each and every one who encounters this demon fish. God damn it. While this is the first time it's been discovered in Georgia, snakeheads have been reported in 14 states nationwide. How'd they get here? God damn it. The long, thin fish has a dark brown, blotchy appearance and can grow up to 3 feet in length. It can also breathe air and survive in low oxygenated systems, including on land. It's the ultimate fish. Why is this not an X-Man or something? The fucking snakehead fish, man. I feel like this should be a superhero. We got Batman. A bat can't survive shit. Bats are just dumb creatures that hang upside down. Poop on shit. A snakehead fish, man. Snakehead fish, man. A snakehead fish, man. His parents were killed at a young age. Now he's used his fortune to create a snakehead fish mask. And he goes around the city in areas with low oxygen, fighting crime. He can also survive underwater. Snakehead fish man, coming soon. Oh, there's the snakehead fish symbol. Ba-ba-ba! The snakehead fish is considered a non-native invasive species, which means it affects native species by competing for food and habitat. So it's a bad motherfucker. Glitter. In Georgia, it is illegal to possess one without a valid wild animal license. I can't even have a pet snakehead fish. Oh, anglers who believe they've caught a northern snakehead should kill it immediately and freeze it. Why? Then can it come back after life? Why do you have to freeze it after you kill it? What? You have to put a stake through its heart and fucking and put garlic on it and fucking and put an ash circle around it, light it on fire, then freeze it, then say a prayer and pray to God it doesn't come back to life. If possible, take pictures of the fish. If possible, take pictures of the fish, including close-ups of its mouth, fins, and tail, and note where it was caught. The United States Department of Agriculture considers the snakehead fish injurious wildlife, and it is federally regulated. This is a bad motherfucker, man. I like this fish. I want to have this fish in my house. I wouldn't let it go or let it get away, but it could. One of the few things that can breathe air and water. Aren't there very few things that can do that? Or wait, don't fish breathe air, but they do it underwater? They breathe oxygen? I don't know shit about fish, but I do know I might have a new favorite animal. It used to be the Wolverine. Not because of X-Men, but because a long time ago, we went to the museum, and I remember the tour guide was like, all right, now this is a Wolverine. Now, if you want to talk about the most badass animal in the whole fucking kingdom, he probably didn't say it like that. He didn't use the F word because it was like first grade. He was like, the most badass animal is the Wolverine. You got bears. You got, what else is a big scary thing? Dogs. You got wild tigers, and lions, elephants, and tables and ladders and chairs. And then you got the Wolverine, whose claws have 9 billion pounds of pressure, billions and billions and billions of pounds. Terrific animal. And then he has the strong legs and strong mouth. He is the king of the jungle. I don't know if that tour guide was right, because later in life didn't hear much about Wolverines until X-Men came out. X-Man. Do I sound like an old man? I don't watch Star Trek. So whatever. I thought the Wolverines were cool, but now the dogfish head. Wait, what the fuck is it? The snakefish dogfish head is a beer, I think. Snakefish head. Snakehead fish. I can't even remember this shit. The snakehead fish. Okay, snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish. Fuck! All right, people, try to say that shit 5 times fast and prepare to lose. Prepare to die, people. Anyways, that's all I have for the news. I apologize it wasn't more interesting, but that damn snakefish head. Snakefish. That bitch has got me fucking spooked. Kind of scared, man. Speaking of Halloween's coming up. Why are we scared of spiders and spider webs and pumpkins? We should have snakefish heads. Fuck. What is that fucker called? Snakehead fish. Snakehead fish. I gotta keep reading it. Whatever. So, speaking of ugly, disgusting, dangerous animals, Andy Schrock's coming to town in a few days, and I have some pretty fun ideas of activities to do. Brian Ames is not going to be here. Gage Smith will be here, and I wanted to ask you guys what fun things we should do. I got a little list here. We're going to go to Top Golf. It's a driving range where they serve alcohol. You can watch sports. You can buy food. It's cool. They play music, and you hit the ball with the golf club, the golf ball flies off, and then outside in the field, there's these big lit up circles, and you're trying to hit the ball into these lit up circles, and it's fucking awesome, really cool. Then I was thinking, I never get to cook for these guys. I don't know why that is. They come to my house, usually a couple times during the trip, and they always want to go somewhere else to eat. I always say, you know what? I enjoy cooking. I like cooking for my friends, but for some reason, they never want to eat my food. That being said, Andy Schrock did once compliment me, saying I made the best chicken wings he's ever had. And I've heard that again last week. I heard someone told me this. My friend Justin said, these are the best wings I've had in my life. What did you do special? I said, I didn't do nothing special. Not telling you guys the secret formula. Although the secret formula is very simple. Just light flour, maybe some cayenne pepper. That's it. And then cook them up, 11 minutes, deep fryer, serve them out, make some sauce, mix some sauces together. Easy as that. Guy just says gun shooting and offensive rap karaoke. That could be something. That could be something. Hammy of Doom says cook them up a whole mess of snakefish head. I'm also thinking of taking them to ramen, a nice fancy ramen place, because Gage likes to think he can eat spicy foods, although he's been killed by Brian Ames multiple times. I read a comment today. I'm not sure what the context was, but Gage Smith said he wanted to suck Brian Ames' toe. So if anyone wants to research what the hell he's talking about, you guys can do that on your own time. I don't want to know what type of weird fantasies Gage is having over there in that goddamn shred quarters of theirs. But Brian's not going to make it on this trip. I wanted to do a video where he would try the spiciest ramen I've ever had. And he's not going to make it. So maybe we can make Gage do it. Maybe we can ruin his life the way that we once ruined Brian's life. But I'm open to suggestions as to fun things that we can do while he is out here. That is pretty much all the news that I have. My computer says it's restarting in 14 minutes and 55 seconds. I tell you guys this all the time. The only time in the world that my computer wants to update, even though I just updated it fucking 2 days ago, is on Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, because that's the same time I do my podcast. That's always when it wants to restart. Every fucking time. I cannot get away from it. It only knows when my podcast is on to try to fuck it, and you can't cancel it. You can't fucking say, no, maybe do it later. It will not listen, which is, it infuriates me. I don't know, whatever, that makes me so mad. Fedor is fighting Rampage in Japan. I got really drunk the other day and looked up plane tickets to go to Japan. It cost a little bit too much for me to go, but if any of you guys can afford to go to Japan and watch Fedor versus Rampage, definitely want to do that shit. It's not for a couple months, I think, but I want to go. I want to go. Come on, man. Fedor is probably going to be his last fight of his career. Rampage, they're doing this whole Bellator versus Ryzen thing, which is going to be great because it's going to be like basically steroids versus non-steroids. I don't know. I'm excited about it, but that's all I got going on in my life. That's all I got going on for the news, and that's all I got for this podcast. So stick around for the post show. It's only going to be about 13 minutes because my goddamn computer's going to turn off, but as soon as that update happens, I'm going to jump back on here. I'm going to play some video games. If you tuned in late today, don't worry. This podcast will come out again on Sunday. It comes out on YouTube, Podbean, and iTunes. So check that out. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, also make sure to subscribe. Give me money, like, follow, subscribe, whatever. We got cool emotes of my dog and whatnot. By the way, Koopa's doing great. The podcast is also doing pretty good, but I would like it to do better, and you guys can help. So please, if you have the opportunity, tell a friend about the podcast, tell a friend about the Twitch channel, tell a friend about the YouTube channel, whatever, because that is one of the best ways for us to grow. And I've said that for years and years and years, but guess what? Earlier this week, I was streaming, I was editing a video, and somebody came in, and I noticed that they followed me on a period of time when I was not streaming. So I said, hey, where'd you come from? And he goes, hey, my brother watches you. He told me to tell a friend or whatever, and he told me. So now I'm watching you. And I went, oh, it's working. It's working because that guy told a friend. What, you ain't got no friends? Go fucking make a friend. Tell a friend about this. Then you guys have something to bond over. Me, the star of Stop Crying Poser. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me shout out everybody. Go ahead and give me a, oh, hell yeah, so I can appreciate everyone who tuned in live for the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, every Friday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. We got Hammy of Doom, OG Mickey, TSA Skater, Guy Jizz, Venus, Die Trap, Benny, 46, Drift, TSA Skater, Guy Jizz. Did I say all these names already? Hammy of Doom. Well, maybe the rest of you assholes are just listening. Maybe you're not typing in the chat room, which is fine, because here we learned a lot. We learned what the biggest bird was. We learned about lettuce and how it doesn't get digested correctly. We learned about pumpkins. We learned about golf, right? We learned about a new drink combination that you guys can try at home, and it's going to be a good time for everybody. So stay tuned. We are going to do a post show, so don't go anywhere. But I'm going to go ahead right about now and play that motherfucking outro. God damn it, motherfucker, what? Snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish, snakehead fish. Ha! Bitch!